Hey, it's David, targeted individual. Just a quick video in the evening. Uh, I, yeah, so it's hard to say because these are, more feelings than, I mean, I do get attacked in the head all the time, basically. Um, but, uh, but, you know how they fucking with my brain chemically. And you know what? The worst thing that when they do it, but I was talking about this in another video that I didn't post. Some of you TIs call it psychological warfare, but when they remotely changing the hormones in your body and they triggering your brain, it's it's chemical and neurological and biological warfare actually, and it's not psychological because they don't just when they have a gang stalker on the street, like I filmed and posted, try to follow me or try to create the impression that he's watching me, that's psychological warfare. That is meant to make me feel like, oh no, oh my god, now there's a big black guy. Wow, why? Oh my god, now I'm so scared and terrified. Wow, that's psychological. But when you are at home and you start to feel a certain way out of nowhere, and it creates the feeling of being trapped, or especially when you feel that your brain is being, like, because you feel like the needle points in your head that are pointed at you from the neighbors, the motherfuckers up there, the Hungarian fucking bitch, probably, because I'm Hungarian. There's only one couple Hungarian who live in the house, so it would be kind of a coincidence if they were not involved in my targeting, I would say. But anyway, um, when they shoot anything into your head, and I don't care if it's a microwave weapon, laser weapon, or magic fucking stardust, or smart dust, rather, I do not fucking care. When they alter your brain remotely without your permission, and they cause pain and lasting effects, which can be life threatening, they are murderers. And that's how they have to be treated as and terrorists. Because that's what they are. I mean that's what they fucking are. Um, and sometimes it's really hard to deal with the psychological effect because you remember the effect of these attacks from the past, and when they happen again you feel the attacks itself, you feel the chemical change in your brain, and on the top of that you feel a psychological effect, and you have to separate it in your brain what's psychological and what's a normal reaction to past trauma, and what is a chemical, neurological, and biological reaction that you have right now. And so I think one thing is important is that you live authentically. So don't have people around you that you do not trust or where you don't feel good, because on top of targeting, what you really don't need is people that are secretive, people who are bullshitting you, or people who make you feel like you don't need that shit, because that is just gonna put top on your targeting. And most likely if you're a targeted individual, you're gonna have these, how do you say, honeypots, these degenerates placed around you who pretend to be your friend or your loved one or whatever. Maybe they are agents, maybe they are just mind controlled with subliminal messages, so they call like highly suggestible people, and there's another sick fuck behind them controlling them, a fucking Nazi who enjoys, these sick games, how can I turn two people against each other, torture them, how can they make them suffer and turn on each other. They are sick fucking people who actually enjoy this. People who are so fucked up in the head that they cannot separate attraction, love, hate, the urge of aggression, murder, all of that for them is like one big fucking soup. And so they They can pretend to be your friends, and then when you don't look, they just play these sick fucking games with you or on you. And it's just so fucking disgusting, and it's important that you see through this shit. Because they will remote neural monitor you, download your memories, it's possible, or at least your thinking pattern, and they will use past trauma and whatever happened in your childhood or before, and they will use that trauma or the pattern or the copy of that, and they will copy it now into your life, so to they can take you down psychologically, financially, your relationships, and they fucking love this shit. So it's important you live authentically, and if you feel bad about someone, you leave it immediately. You don't need that shit. You don't need that every day to question someone or put yourself into fucking bullshit situations that are abusing or not don't feel right. You don't need that shit. Live authentically, but have people around you who you trust. Who you trust, they should be targeted individuals because they you can trust them because they go through the same shit. And there for sure there are many in your town. You don't need to lie to them. They know they're not gonna bullshit you because they know you're suffering, they know your pain, and they don't fuck around like other people, like agents or informants or just sick fucking people. So yeah, choose your decisions authentically to who you are and stay true to yourself and don't take shit from anyone. And if anything happens to you any level, go to the police and take someone with you. Report everything and document everything and post it on YouTube. Take care.